Hey guys, what's up? My name's Ross and this is my project for strategic presentation. Sorry if I sound a bit off. I got my wisdom teeth removed recently and speaking is still a bit tough. As for my project, I'm here to teach you about hiking, specifically the benefits of hiking, how to find good hiking spots and what to bring with you when you go hiking. Keep in mind I'm talking about after Corona since right now it's still a bit dangerous outside, and if you do decide to go outside to go hiking, bring a mask with you, obviously. To begin, the benefits of hiking. The first thing that comes to mind is fresh air, exercise, and peace of mind. Honestly, hiking is just a good way to clear your mind of all the things that's going around there, happening around you. And on to how to find hiking spots. There are a few ways to do it. The first way is actually by typing into Google, hiking trails near me. Let me spell it a bit. Near me. When you do, you are greeted with Google Maps and a bunch of websites dedicated to hiking. When I first began hiking, I used Top NJ Hikes in New Jersey. It's a good website to begin since it ranks it in the number 10 list. The one I chose was South Mountain Hemlock Falls. It's a good place. It's very scenic. It's not too long, but there's a couple people there. Just good nature scenery all around. Another good website is traillinks.com. This one is really good because first you have to greeted with a Google Maps so you could see where it is in relation to you. There are many factors you want to keep in mind when choosing a hiking trail, such as the distance from you to it, the length, the terrain, like is it rocky, is it full of soil, and how steep it is, like are you going uphill, downhill, both, none. On this website you get the trail name, a description, a trail name, a description, and also these little icons down here. These icons tell you how you can traverse the website, if that makes sense. Battery Bikeway, for example, you could traverse it using a bike. It's wheelchair accessible, and you can also walk. Beach Channel Driveway, I believe this is skating. Yeah, inline skating, if you're into that kind of stuff. Also on this website, you also get the length of the hiking trail. You want to keep this in mind since you don't want something too long for your first hiking experience. You just want to ease your way in. This one, even though it's an NY, it's 0.5 miles. The surface is asphalt. You also get reviews on this website. The reviews are a good way to determine which hiking trail you want to go on, since people who have been there can tell you what it was like, what they've seen, difficulties, what you should expect. And the way I usually find hiking trails is actually by going onto Google Maps. You see, when you go on the Google Maps, you get on the left-hand side, you get the name of the trail, some photos, reviews, distance from you to it. Also, on the map itself, you could see it outlined using these dots. Also, they're highlighted in these very visible red icons. Just with Google Maps, you get a good idea of how long the trail is, the difficulty as in how steep it will be, how long you might be there, since it also tells you how long it will take you to hike that spot. And now on to what you should bring with you when you go hiking. Ray has a good list for it. When I go hiking, I have a good backpack with me filled with food, water, phone, a first aid kit, just in case something happens. You should just follow the list. It's a good way to understand what you should bring with you when you go hiking. Obviously, the most important thing you should bring with you is a good set of clothes. I cannot stress enough, you don't want anything that's too stuffy. So no denim, no polyester. Comfortable yet sturdy pants, and depending on the weather, a jacket if it's raining, if it's cold. Now, going back to the material honestly matters a lot. You don't want something that'll keep you sweating. You want something breathable, if that makes sense. And this is probably the most important thing when you go hiking. It's the shoes. Your shoes will be it's obviously the most important thing because it will be in contact with the ground. You want something that won't break down, something that will keep your feet safe, since that's how you're getting around. And obviously, if you do go outside during this time, since I'm talking about after Corona. If you do go outside, you should bring a mask with you, obviously. You don't want to catch anything, you don't want to infect anybody. It's just the good thing to do. And honestly, that's basically it. The many benefits to hiking. It is such a good way to clear your mind. I do recommend it. If you've never tried it, you should. You can take photos, share it on your Instagram or something. And I hope when it comes to how to find hiking spots, that's the most beneficial takeaway, along with what to bring with you. Again, Google Maps, probably the best way. It's the easiest way. You get stuff like reviews, trail length, how long it'll take, the type of terrain you'll be visiting, and what to bring. Make sure your shoes. That's just my recommendation. Make sure your shoes are good for the occasion. Thanks again for watching. Again, I'm sorry if I'm a bit tough to understand. My wisdom teeth got removed recently. And I hope you guys did learn something from this. Thanks again, and see ya.